Okay. So before we get going, I want to set the stage a little bit about why we're here, kind of the topics we're going to be addressing. We all know, especially on the digital shelf, that purchase decisions are made in seconds. And the first decision that we make when you're shopping, you're browsing PDPs, you're scrolling through Amazon, you're on TikTok Shop, it's not whether you want to buy or what factors you're going to be considering. And that decision-making process is a snap decision that usually takes somewhere between 3 to 15 seconds or even shorter. When customers are looking for what customers are looking for at that moment is reassurance. Reassurance that they're in the right place, reassurance that the product is going to potentially fit their need, reassurance that they should invest their time and thought and effort into considering that specific product, that the effort will be paid off, right? But with that, I want to hand it over to Marjorie to introduce all of us to Taggstar.
Thank you, Riley, for the introduction. And just to say that Taggstar, thrilled to be part of the Syndigo family, turning content into measurable conversion. So, with over a decade, actually 12 years of experience, we have been delivering for enterprise brands across the world and providing best practice and continually optimizing with our customers. And with that, we're super scalable. So this is our core messages that we normally start with, the social proof. We've got so many of them, we can't fit them all in one slide, but just to show you some of the core messages that we may start off an A/B test with, and that includes, audience, how many people are looking in a time window, how many people have purchased over a period of time, and those can be adjusted depending on what type of products you're selling, different bestsellers, bestseller by category, and also personalized messages. So, since you last visited, one-to-one messages to say 20 more people have bought that TV. And this core set of messages can drive anywhere from 2 to 12% uplift in conversion, depending on the product and time of year.
And that was a great overview of the Taggstar solution. And I wanted to get a little bit into the rationale for why acquiring Taggstar and having them part of the Syndigo family. So the decision from Syndigo to acquire Taggstar was a very thoughtful and a very strategic one based on what we see happening in the market and where the needs of our customers are going. We acquired One World Sync to dramatically grow the size of our content delivery network and power reviews to help users manage not only their own content, but also user-generated content like ratings and reviews. Taggstar's dynamic messaging capabilities are the next natural step. We have structured content, we have records of past experiences, and entrusted ratings and reviews. And now with behavioral signals and social proof, we can fill in the missing piece, real-time messages based on activity that's happening right now. Behavioral social proof and social proof messaging is Taggstar. It's real-time messaging that highlights what shoppers are doing right now. So X people are viewing the item now, X added to their cart, selling fast, popular choice. And it creates momentum and urgency based on what buyers are doing in the moment.
So in this case, we implemented power reviews together with Taggstar. So we had Taggstar versus Taggstar plus power reviews, and we were able to have an A/B test result of over 2%. Now that converts into a lot of pounds, shilling, and pence and dollars over a year, and so we find that we continue to do that amongst other experiments.
And kind of to kick us off, I guess, question for you that I'd like to understand, I think everyone might understand is, what either challenges were you experiencing or what opportunities did you think you had that really led Wix to go, dynamic social proof, maybe this is the thing we should be looking at?
Yeah, thanks, Riley, and thanks for the intro, Marjorie. I think it's actually been mentioned a few times. I think through the call so far is that kind of our main purpose was to grow conversion rate. I think so. I think probably for kind of three main reasons when we first started looking at social proofing. I guess firstly, kind of that trust build kind of element in kind of particularly when you're talking about reviews as well, is kind of making sure that customers can see that kind of these products are kind of quality products, and kind of previous customers have rated them very, very highly. So you build a bit of trust with your customers through kind of some of that messaging. I think the messaging we looked at is kind of confidence, more confidence building.